Hi, YouTube friends. It's me, Corey. Um, I know I look pretty rough today. There are pretty valid reasons for that right now. Today is Monday, the 21st of September, and this is going to be a different video. Usually we talk about mental health on my channel. Today it's going to be focused more on physical issues because those of you who are following me on Facebook basically already know what the situation is. But for those of you who don't, who are just on YouTube, um basically what's going on is this past week I tested positive for COVID-19. I got tested Monday afternoon, Monday the 14th. I got tested around 2 p.m. And then on Wednesday, the 16th, I got my results around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and found out I tested positive. And that was a pretty tough pill to swallow. Um, I really had a hard time believing I had it, especially since I wasn't showing symptoms. And I don't know, I just never in my life that I thought I would test positive for COVID-19, and this just goes to show you it can happen to anyone. But basically I want to talk a little bit about what it was like for me to have the virus. First of all, I just want to say that today is the second day I haven't noticed any symptoms. So I think I pretty much have this thing beat. But it's still important for me to stay in quarantine. I'm in quarantine until September 29th. Um, and it's important for me to stay in quarantine because I could have traces of it, and the last thing I want to do is spread this around to other people. Um, so that's what's going on right now. I didn't notice any symptoms of it until like the third or fourth day into it. Like the days 3 and 4, I would say. Um, and my symptoms were very, very mild. I want to make this very clear. I want to make it very clear on how mild this was. I almost wasn't even really sick. I just had a few minor symptoms. Um, I mean, I could have gotten a common cold and that would have been worse than this. You know what I mean? So, as far as what symptoms I did notice, I would say nasal congestion. I had a light cough going on and fatigue. I've been more fatigued than normal. I've been doing a lot of sleeping. And also, the most bizarre thing I noticed, the most out of the ordinary symptom I noticed was there was a feeling in my chest, in my throat, and I don't really know how to describe it. It was like a tingling feeling, um, almost like it was real soft and spongy on the inside. It didn't really hurt. I don't want to say it hurt. It just felt really weird. And that was in my chest and my throat. So those were about the weirdest things I've noticed. But it is important for me to stay in quarantine right now because just because I could handle this, just because my body could handle this, doesn't mean that someone else can. So the last thing I want to do is give this shit to someone else. So I'm just fine with staying put right here at home until the 29th. Everyone I live with is quarantined as well. They can't go to work for the next 2 weeks because they've been in contact with me, so they most likely have it too. So they're basically being given the same guidelines as I am. We're being monitored by the health department. They check in on us periodically, and we're just waiting for this quarantine to be over, basically. This is not as bad as I thought it would be. Um, it really, it's not that bad at all. My biggest fear was, I thought the stress from it might trigger, um, my mental illness symptoms, my schizophrenia symptoms, but that actually has not happened thus far. So I'm very thankful for it. I've managed to stay in control of my mental health, even during the stress of this COVID-19 diagnosis. So, for the most part, all is well here, you guys. Me and everyone in the house are doing very well. So, I don't want you guys to worry about us. Like I said, this is the second day in a row I haven't noticed any symptoms. So, I think I pretty much have this thing beat. As far as what I'm doing to treat it, I'm drinking a lot of fluids, I'm drinking a lot of Gatorade, and I'm taking vitamin C supplements and a men's one a day multivitamin. And it's about all you can do because there's really no treatment or cure for this thing. But I mean, I obviously have it beat. It's getting better. 2 days without symptoms is pretty good. So it's just gonna get better from here on out. And before I know it, the quarantine will be over. So I'm just being patient and trying to stay busy until my quarantine is over. Um, my schoolwork is keeping me very busy, and my professor does know about it. She's very understanding of the situation, and I can do my work entirely online instead of having to come into class. Um, so I've got schoolwork going on. I've got essay meetings going on, sometimes two a day. I just got done with my group therapy class with the Arbor Circle, um, for recovery from drugs and alcohol. That went very good. Um, so I'm trying to keep busy and just kill time. So that's what's going on. I hope everybody's doing good. Stay safe because as I've learned, this virus can happen to anybody. So try not to go out in public if you don't have to. And I hope everybody's doing good. And I hope everybody has a good week. And I'll talk to you guys later. I'll probably make a video mental health related within the next few days. So yeah, have a good night, everyone.